Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today we're making chicken paratha rolls, street style and from scratch, including the chicken, the chutney and the paratha itself. The recipe is super quick and easy and it makes the perfect nostalgic street style roll parathas that we all miss from back home. They're also a great addition to your meal prep because you can do a lot of the steps ahead of time. And in the video, I'm also sharing 3 ways of cooking the chicken in an air fryer, on a stovetop, as well as on a barbecue grill. So let's get started with the recipe. But before that, please do consider subscribing to my channel and giving this video a big thumbs up. So starting with the chicken boti itself, I have about 500 grams of boneless chicken. I'm using chicken thighs. I feel it gives the most juicy roll parathas. And then for the marination, I have about 2 heaped tablespoons, the regular tablespoons that we use to eat our food with. I took those tablespoons, 2 heaped of yogurt. Then I have half teaspoon each of ginger garlic paste, a tablespoon of vinegar, half teaspoon each of paprika and black pepper powder, and half a tablespoon of tikka or malai boti masala, salt to taste. And you can either use green chutney, the store-bought one, or you can use some fresh coriander and some green chilies to add in the marination. And I also had 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds and 1.5 teaspoons of coriander seeds, which I dry roasted. Then once they were cool, I ground them. For best flavor and result, I highly recommend using fresh coriander and green chilies. And this is a little tip that I wanted to share with you guys. If you want the chili flavor without the extreme heat, because these small mini thin chilies, they are extremely hot, so remove the seeds because that's where all the heat is, and just add in the green chilies. Then you can just turn it into the paste with the coriander, fresh coriander leaves, or you can choose to add the chutney, whatever is easy for you. Then mix it all up, and I personally like to mix my marination before I add it to the chicken, just so that I can taste it. So at this point, taste it and see if you need more salt. You want it to be a little bit more salty and you want it to be a bit spicy, because once you cook it and then put it in a roll paratha, the level of spice is gonna decrease. It's gonna adjust according to the paratha and the chutney. So while the chicken is marinating, we're gonna start with the dough. The dough for the paratha is the one that I've shared with you guys before. It's my puri paratha recipe, absolutely delicious, and you can actually make them and freeze them and use them whenever you want. If you are in a hurry or don't want to go through the hassle of making your own puri parathas, you can use store-bought kinds, but for me, this actually really makes or breaks the paratha and give it that street feel. So while the dough is resting, let's start with the chicken. The first method is the stovetop method. I have a non-stick pan. To that, I added about a tablespoon of oil. My pan is on medium to medium high flame, and you want to cook the chicken till the water is completely evaporated and the marination kind of looks like a dry coating of masala all over the chicken pieces. That's where all the flavor lies. If you're using chicken breast, it's gonna cook a little bit faster than chicken thighs, and of course at any point you can break into a piece and see if it's fully done. Next, I'm going to give it coal smoke. I took a piece of coal and I turned my flame to high. Once the coal started getting a little gray on the edges, put it in the pan, add a little bit of oil, and then just seal it and let the chicken sit with the coal smoke, and you'll have delicious smoked chicken for your roll parathas. Next, I'm going to thread my chicken in the skewers to cook in the barbecue as well as in the air fryer. Just thread your chicken in this skewer in a zigzag pattern so that they don't fall around and are sturdy enough. And this is how I'm going to do all the chicken. If you have larger skewers, sometimes I like to double them up so that it's sturdy enough and it can support the weight of the chicken. Next, I'm adding a spray of oil. If you don't have an oil spray, simply add a couple tablespoons of oil in your chicken marination. And now I'm going to preheat my air fryer at 200 degrees centigrade for about 4 or 5 minutes. Just let it run for 4 or 5 minutes if your air fryer doesn't have a preheat option. Add in the chicken and let it cook for about 8 to 12 minutes depending on the size of chicken and the cut of the chicken. Chicken thigh is taking a little bit more time, maybe around 10 minutes. This took me about 9 minutes, and I flipped them once midway, so around the 4-minute mark I flipped them, and here you have super juicy, hassle-free chicken for your parathas. The barbecue method is pretty self-explanatory, I think. You just cook the chicken on the coal till it's fully done. And I also marinated some shashlik sticks as well as some malai boti. Since I was gonna turn the grill on anyways, I decided to turn it into a party. I am going to link the malai boti and the shashlik stick here for you guys as well. So do try them out. They are absolutely fabulous and a must try, especially if you enjoy barbecuing. So now we're going to make our sauce, the chutney for our roll parathas. For that I have about half cup of yogurt, 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise, half teaspoon each of ginger paste, garlic paste, cumin powder, coriander powder, and half teaspoon of black pepper powder and salt to taste. You can taste it and see if the salt and the spice is according to your preference and adjust it. So now once everything is ready, start rolling out the parathas. In my puri paratha video, I've also shared how you can prepare them and freeze them so that you just have to fry. So it can be, you can do it in a couple of days. One day you can make the parathas, freeze them, then once you want to make the roll parathas, you can simply marinate the chicken, make the chutney, and then just fry the parathas and turn them into delicious rolls. And if you want, you can actually freeze the individual chicken skewers as well, especially if you will be making it in an air fryer anyways. Just freeze the chicken skewers and then you can take out a paratha, maybe a stick of chicken skewer, and you can just quickly whip up the chutney and enjoy a delicious roll paratha within a matter of minutes. So once the chicken, the sauces, and the paratha is ready, it's time to assemble. And you can assemble your paratha according to your taste. Add in any toppings and fillings that you enjoy. I'm simply adding some sauces that I love along with the chutney that we prepared. Then on top you can add perhaps a salad of your choice, some chopped fresh coriander. It tastes amazing too. I'm just simply adding whatever I had on hand, some shredded cheese, some onions, a squeeze from a fresh lemon or a lime. It really adds brightness to your roll paratha. So if you have fresh lemon, I highly recommend adding that. You can also add chili sauce, whatever you like. Sky is the limit. Customize your paratha according to your taste. So that was all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and liked the recipe. If you try it, please do comment below and let everybody know how it turned out for you. And also, if you take pictures of your recreations, please share it with me on my Instagram page, which is by the same name, the homemaker baker _falakalik. I just love seeing you guys recreate my recipes. It brightens up my day. Until next time, the homemaker baker over and out.